What's going on, guys? Bob Busker here at Think Computers, and we're at the MSI suite here at CES with Alex. He's going to tell us a little bit about what they have going on this year at CES.
Thanks, Bob. We actually have a bunch of new products that we're showing here. We have a couple of Innovations Award-winning products, such as our GTX 680 Lightning, as well as a MSI gaming notebook. We also have our full line of current newer video cards, as well as motherboards. We also have a couple of cool displays, such as our history of twin Frozr. If you're not familiar with this, it's a whole generation of 4 twin Frozr graphics cards from 2009 till now. And some workstation notebooks as well, and AIOs.
Okay, let's go ahead right into the GTX Lightning right here and tell us, a little bit about it, why it won the Innovations Award, and what users can expect if they go ahead and purchase this card.
Well, the GTX 680 Lightning actually won the award because of the innovative design of the graphics card. One of the things is that it has a GPU reactor built in on the back of the card, where you could take out this component. And the GPU reactor actually filters the power going to the graphics card, so that there's improved overclocking. And the overall design, Twin Frozr 4 design, the graphics card has 2 heat sinks that sandwich the PCB, so that it provides rigidity for the PCB, so it doesn't flex. It's got if I remember correctly, it's got a 12-phase power design that's meant for overclocking. It's pretty much all of the 680 world records as far as clock speed is concerned is on the MSI Lightning graphics card.
Okay, and this is available now?
Yes, it's actually been available for a few months. It's probably the top-rated GTX 680 Lightning. Sorry, it's the top-rated GTX 680 on the market.
Okay.
This happens to be the Lightning graphics card. Here we have a line of our graphics cards. This is a 7870 Hawk, our 7770 Power Edition, and our GTX 650 Ti Power Edition. The 7870 Hawk has a twin Frozr cooling design. I've already covered that before, but the 650 Ti has our previous generation cyclone design. It's got a open design, dual heat pipes with a heat sink, and also the fins, and as well as the propeller blade design. But the most unique thing is actually the 7770 Power Edition, because it has what we call the transdermal design. This is actually one of 3 configurations that you could run. This blue fan is actually detachable, so you can actually take this fan off. Right now, currently, it's a dual fan design, but you can actually take the fan off and close up the thermal solution, so that you can have a single fan design that's within the confines of the PCB. Or if you have a case that has if you're running a single card and you want to maximize the airflow, you can actually stack the fans this way, so that you have 2 fans on top, and it actually just doubles the airflow going towards the video card, or GPU rather, for maximum cooling. And this cooling solution is actually available on a couple of more like a mainstream graphics cards, such as the 7770, and as well as our GTX 650 non-TI.
And you guys are the only people that have this sort of swap-out solution?
Yes, at least commercially available. This is not the first time this has been tried, but this is fairly aggressive as far as, because we have a lot of we have several models with this fan design, and it's been pretty popular in the marketplace.
All right, Alex, your twin Frozr line is something that a lot of users are used to. We've seen it for many years, and you guys kind of have a history of it here at your suite. And can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we have our twin Frozr series of graphics cards. If you're not familiar with it, twin Frozr is the flagship MSI graphics card. It's actually a cooling solution. The twin Frozr, actually, the name itself, there's two different ways of looking at the name. Maybe somebody got a bunch of adjectives and nouns and then mixed them up together in a random basket and drew different names. But twin Frozr is supposed to be a twin that is in two fan design. We were one of the first to introduce a 2-fan design, and Frozr is obviously meant to inspire like a frozen kind of cooling. It has a very chilled feeling to it. And there's Twin Frozr 1, which was introduced original Twin Frozr, which was introduced in 2009. And then every year after that, 2010, we had Twin Frozr 2. And then 2011, we had Twin Frozr 3. And then 2012, we had Twin Frozr 4. And every generation of twin Frozr, there's always been something added on the cooling solution itself. The first version was a two-fan solution with like heat pipes, and then we also have our super pipes. The unique thing about the pipes is actually it's soldered to the base, so it's not just like a pipe that's touching something or whatever. Because soldering to the base is actually very important for heat transfer. And then twin Frozr 2, we added we revised it so that the fan was slightly different design. We revised the outside metal cover. Twin Frozr 3, we introduced the propeller blade, which allows you to have more airflow at the same RPM, or more importantly, allows you to have same cooling but lower fan speed so that you can reduce noise. And then Twin Frozr 4, we added the dust removal technology that spins the fans in reverse for about 20 or 30 seconds at system startup, so you can it could help reduce the dust buildup on the video cards.
Okay, and is there any idea when we can expect Twin Frozr 5?
I don't have specific dates, unfortunately, but we're definitely looking at introducing something with new crop of video cards coming out. I'm hoping in the first half of this year. I don't have specific dates right now.
Okay, thank you.
Here we have our line of motherboards, and we'll start from the first one. The first one is actually our Z77 M Power board. It's currently our flagship Z77 motherboard. It's a very striking design. It's a matte black PCB, very aggressive heatsink, as well as black PCIe, as well as memory slots. Onboard Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, but the biggest thing about this board is that it's a performance board for overclocking and for multi GPU setups. It's got all the features, the buttons and the connectors, if you will, mounted on the side. So it's if you mount it on the test bench, it's an easy setup. Also relatively unique for a Z77 board is the 6-pin PCIe plug that's on the board. So you could actually maximize your graphics cards when you're overclocking and stuff like that. And also we have our Z77IA E53. It is our mini ITX Z77 board. Onboard Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Obviously mini ITX more of a space limitation, but you can still run a full-length PCIe graphics card. If you wanted to, have a really nice graphics cards, graphics card rather, with a Sandy Bridge or Ivy Bridge based CPU. The board actually itself can support overclocking. You could do up to about 4.6 or so, stable, which is a pretty good overclock for a Sandy Bridge or Ivy Bridge. And digital outputs as well. And if you wanted something that's more of an AMD flavor, you can actually go with the FM2 based A75 IA-E53 board. This is based on the Trinity APU, the same thing, mini ITX and onboard Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and it's actually really good as well for a gaming system or HTPC system, depending on how you want to build either one of these. And lastly, we have this board is actually going to come out probably around Q2 of this year, probably sometime between April and June. This is going to be one of several refreshes of our X79 boards. The name is not final. Right now it's X79 AGD45 Gaming, but the naming might change. But it's a black PCB as well as black and gray slots. It's distinct departure from all of the other MSI boards that we have in terms of the color scheme. But there's like a few features being added on this board for meant for like overclocking, or if you're trying to build a high-end X79 based system, but want a basic clean board to build off of. But there's some additional features being added on that we will basically have more information later on.
Okay, and then this color design on this board, is this going to be the new kind of high-end? I know you have your color scheme here on the military class 2, and this is like your gaming line. This is what all of the gaming line boards are going to look like?
Yeah, most of the performance boards will have a black base. Like the PCB will be black, and as far as the color scheme is concerned, it'll be mostly like more of a uniform color scheme with like accents. So like for example, the heat sinks might have some color accents here and there, but this will be like the look going forward.